Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Rosie and Sarah, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Rosie's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we give her when we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Sarah is using a regular 6-foot web training leash. She keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in her right hand. That leaves her left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and that is just a little tug and release on her training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Now, I will start out by saying that we tried using food as a motivation and she got very nippy. We didn't like that, so we're now just using praise and a pet as her motivation. She is sitting very nicely at Sarah's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Rosie heel. Now at this point she has a job to do, and that is to walk next to your left leg, not forging ahead or lagging behind. And the challenge with this exercise was to teach her to keep her head up off the ground. When Sarah stops, she sits automatically to wait for her next command. And Sarah said heel, and she got up and is walking nicely along with Sarah. If Sarah turns, she should turn. And when Sarah stops, she should sit. Very nice. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, you do not use her name. It's just the one-word command to stay. Your homework will be to practice the amount of time that you can leave her and the distance that you can go. When Sarah returns back to her, she walks right back to her shoulders, praises her for a good job, and they take off heeling again. Nice automatic sit, stay. And now Sarah's going to demonstrate the recall for us. This is the come on command. It's Rosie come, and she comes and sits. No jumping on you. And they take off feeling again. Sarah, if you can, stay in the sun for this one, because I can't see her very well when you get in the shade. She's going to leave her in another sit, stay, and we're going to demonstrate that recall again for you. And you can practice these exercises right in your house. You don't always have to go outside, because you want her manners to be good both indoors and outdoors. Now the next command that Sarah's going to demonstrate for us is her lay down command, but it is a one-word command to down. And she's just mastered this. Sarah has worked very hard with her to master this down stay command. At first she wouldn't go down, and then she would go down, but she wouldn't hold it. And clearly now she's doing both. When Sarah returns back to her, she returned just like she did on the sit stay, back to her shoulders, and then she has to wait for her next command. Unfortunately, it's not too hot today because these black dogs wilt in the sun. You saw Sarah give her that hand command to stay. Then she'll go back and make her do it again. And this is what you do when she makes a mistake at home. You repeat it. This time Sarah will call her out of that. Rosie, come. She sits. Very nice. Now we have demonstrated for you Rosie's heeling, her auto sit, her sit and stay, her recall or come on command, and her lay down and stay. These are the obedience commands that she has learned, and we're going to have a packet of paperwork to go over with you, scheduling, crate training, answering any questions that you have. She's done a really good job. We're going to miss her. We're very proud of her. And thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training.